put up a picture. What if I told you a biological father gets contacted by his biological daughter years later because the daughter was given up for adoption. In her adulthood, she wants to find a father, she finds him. He then violates his own daughter. A woman who was given up for adoption as an infant tracked down her biological father years later, only to be sexually abused by him in a hotel once they finally met. The unidentified woman was given up for adoption by him, Ronald Antinore, 53 years of age, a wannabe influencer and pro wrestling manager known as Ron Ratcatcher, according to the Smoking Gun. I'm going to give you the background to this very sad story. So the daughter traveled to meet her father. This was August 2021 in Florida. After learning of his identity and connecting with him on social media, according to affidavits shared this week by the site, it's unclear how old the woman was at the time. There, the pair spent the day drinking before going back to a hotel room where they both did drugs together. They did acid. That's according to the complaint. The victim stated that as the acid took effect, she became physically unable to resist her dad, who then had sex with her while she was laying on the bed. That's according to the complaint also. As the effects of the acid began to wane, the victim was able to flee and immediately contacted her boyfriend, who told him what happened, according to the document. The boyfriend alerted the hotel, and Antinore became alarmed and fled. When a private security guard arrived, according to the documents, which added that the dad abandoned the victim once he had his way with her. During a post-Miranda interview, this father, if you could call him that, made incriminating statements as to what had taken place between himself and the victim, the docs state. The dad, who listed an address in Alabama, was busted in Clearwater last week and charged with felony sexual battery, felony incest. Online records show. He was also charged with misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia. It was not immediately clear why he was arrested now for the alleged attack. He remains in custody on bond totaling $302,150, according to records. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges and ordered not to have contact with his daughter, court records show. All right, let's put this piece of garbage back up on the screen. I want to highlight the story because, I was a foster child myself. And I was lucky to know my mother, and I'm blessed to know my father. Even then, even back then, I knew who they were, I knew them. Sometimes I went years without having communication with them, but I knew them. There are some situations where there's a reason why you weren't raised by this monster. I'm sorry this happened to you. Obviously, in his old age, he did not get better. All right, Jeff, thoughts here.
I'm sorry, this one is beyond my comprehension at this point. I should probably have something better to add or say, but this one is, I want to say it was unbelievable. I'm sorry, I wanted to say it was unbelievable. Honestly, we've seen a number of these come up, so God bless that woman.
Yeah, I want to make sure everybody is aware of who he is and the evil that he brings to this world.